Alrighty, we are back. This is 01 of 1, of course. And here we are on our ship. As you can see, it is still unfinished. I haven't really worked too much on the ship, though, to be completely honest. What I did work on was building this ship. So this ship I'm calling the Manta Miner. It's a bit bigger than our little guy right here, our little Remora. And that's because I tried taking this down to the planet to pick up some materials, and it could make it down there and it could make it out of there. However, as soon as you fill up like the connector in the back with stuff, it can no longer move off the ground. So I was able to bring up very, very little in that. And I decided, you know what, this isn't working. I need something a little bit bigger. So I'm still going to keep this one for going to asteroids and stuff like that, and because, you know, it's going to naturally fit on here as it should. But this guy here is going to be what we use for going and dipping onto the moon. Now, I'm fairly certain that this is not going to work on a planet with like an actual atmosphere, but it does work for the moon. So this recently went under a revision as well. It used to go out to here, and then it went in by 45s to here. So all of this extra stuff over here, this is new. And the reason for that is I had all of these little guys here, and the reason why there's different colors here is these are tier 3s, as you can see, and then these are just the base models. So I built all of these with just the base models and then went down there, but I couldn't pick up as much. I mean, I could pick up a lot, but I couldn't fill up all the containers that I have in here. I think I've got 2 containers in there. So I went with these ones right here, and then that kind of fixed the problem. So I had a bunch of these little guys facing in the back here, and I was having a really hard time getting off the planet, like fully loaded. So then I went with the big guy. So this whole part out here that kind of got built out was to just kind of encase this. But we will take a quick little ride, I guess. And then we'll pick up some more materials. But yes, that's kind of what it looks like. You know, kind of looks like a manta ray, just without the tail, I suppose. And as you can see by all of the red stuff around here, we've got that transport out there that stopped moving. We've got the transport square up here that stopped moving. And we've had a lot of assertive stuff kind of flying by here, like that guy, which is down there. I think he got caught in gravity, and so he's just kind of sitting on the surface right now. And then we still have that raiding factory over there. Hasn't really bothered me at all, but it's also 32Ks out, so I'm not really too worried about it. But that's the direction that I came from, way over there. Alright, so let's hop down here, and then I did find some iron, silicon, and nickel, which is good. I'm going to see if I can dig. It looks like there might be some more stuff over here. So we'll go over here and see what this is. And then the Manta here also has an ore detector. So hopefully we can find some gold. I think the gold is like super, super deep though. Yeah, there's the colored stuff right there. Okay. Or discoloration. There's some more discoloration over there too. Interesting. Okay, let's see what is here. Then we'll mark it. Oh, this is actually a really big area here. It's all of that. Okay. Okay, we have iron. Gold. We have gold. Nice. And we also have ice. Sweet. Okay, I guess we're not going to go anywhere else then. Okay, so I'm going to pick up just as much gold as I possibly can. So we're just going to do the right-click digging through there. Looks like we've got a gnat going around there. And I'm close enough to that transport for to send out drones. But hopefully those drones don't operate well in gravity. So, alright. So we're just going to go straight down. And we are right-click drilling right now. So... Oh, and I didn't turn on my light? Uh-oh, it's going to get real dark real quick. Let me turn on my light real quick. Hopefully. Okay. And then light is L? Yes. Okay, good. And then we still have the mod that makes it so your hydrogen works very, very for your own thruster pack, rocket pack, whatever. Doesn't work very well in gravity, so we are dealing with that. Oh, and I picked up a ton of ice too. Not that I need it anymore, but in case I decide to leave the moon and go somewhere else, I've got it. But the entire purpose of coming here is for the gold, so I can build a jump drive. So, yeah, I don't know. Figure something out. Looks like there's iron pretty close to here too. Look like I kind of phased through that one. That was weird. Gold. Yes. Okay. Now we are left click drilling. We'll see how much of this stuff we can actually pick up. It fills up very, very quickly, as you can see. That's pretty much it. Alright, now you can see that we still have enough power to back out. Fully loaded, which is what I was kind of going for. And I went straight in, so I'm assuming that going straight out is going to be fine. Alright, and then now that I'm above little mountain hill things, now we can flip around, use our back thrusters, and get up a lot faster and easier. But yeah, so fully loaded, we're still picking up speed. It's good to go. Now, if the moon had an atmosphere, then I would have probably equipped this thing with some atmospheric thrusters instead. I'm just going to cruise for a little bit, try to save a little bit of power if I can. So, without anything on, or at least the thrusters on, you've got about 18 days of power in this thing. So, and I think one of the batteries still isn't even complete yet, which is interesting. So I've got 2 tier 4 batteries, small grid. Not the small batteries, but you know, like the regular size small grid batteries. And then we want to go over to our beacon over here. Should be leaving planetary gravity very soon. We have another transport over there. Or is that the same one? No, there's 2 transports now. I don't know. So far the assertive stuff hasn't really bugged me too much. Looks like the net over there is out of range as well. And we are out of planetary gravity. Good to go. And then I had an idea for how to build our station up here. And I don't know how well it's going to work, but I kind of want to connect it to this station via those 2 connectors right there, the horizontal ones. and then have it kind of like push me outside of here when I want to build stuff, and then like pull me inside when I want to like protect myself from, you know, things. And since I don't have the shield mod installed on this playthrough, making use of that shield would be, you know, kind of a little cheeky way to get out of it, I guess, or get around it. And if you're from, you know, the UK anywhere, and I'm using cheeky incorrectly, just let me know. All right. I'm aligning myself with the center of the ship, or at least trying to. All right. Then we'll go this way, and then flip ourselves down, and then readjust. It's hard to see. Okay, so I need to go to that side just a little tiny bit. Okay. And then up a little bit, and back a little bit. Okay, and connected. And there we go. Now, our storage on our ship here is basically full. So I need to start working on that space station sooner rather than later, because I've got a lot of stuff that has to be processed and stored. Let's see, these guys should be starting on stone. Looks like we got a little bit of silicon left to process over here. Decent amount of silicon left over here. But if we take a look at all of our storages on here, cargo. So full, 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 and all these little guys here are also full. Well, not full, but they can only hold 125, but these are my small grid ones anyways, or my small grid ones. Yeah. So, we have gold, we have stone, we have ice, we have silicon, which is good because I was running out of that stuff for all of the glass. So what I think I might do first, because I think we have a lot of iron as well, yeah, 13,000 there, is start making a lot of stuff. So we'll make like, I don't know, like 1,000 windows and like 1,000 of these things. And we need silver. Silver can only be found on asteroids, so I need to go and make another trip out to one of those. But I want to, and this is what I need for the last battery on the Mini Manta. So, yeah, that's kind of what's in the works so far. So I think what I want to do is work on finishing this guy off first. Okay, so there's a lot of things that I want to do, but I can't do them in the way that I want to do them because the blocks don't work the way that I want them to, if that makes any sense. So what I was kind of thinking of doing is like doing kind of like a swoop, like a curve here, I guess, and then have what isn't curved be covered by glass. The problem is that doesn't really work, unfortunately, because this glass right here, as you can see, takes up all of the space not included by the actual glass as well. So if that's the case, then I can't actually put any kind of, you know, blocks in there. So then I have to get kind of creative with how I do it. But yeah, I don't know. But I also kind of want to keep with this vibe as well, kind of like the ribbed look. And then this is probably good. And I need bulletproof glass, so let's actually grab some. But I'm hoping that as I continue to build out from here, we can actually help reduce how much storage we're using. Girder, let's grab a bunch of those as well. Alright. So how do we have this? Okay, so this is 2x1 angles going on there, all the way to that. Okay. Window. Need these guys. Good. Okay. We need to go this way and that way. So there's that. Okay, and then we need the 2x1. These guys? Yeah, these guys. Alright. Then this guy needs to go towards the inside. Nope, need to rotate. Okay, so that's the wrong one. I need the inverted. Wait, hold on. I know what I'm doing wrong. Okay. So we'll place these ones first, and then we'll place the inverted ones on top. I was trying to place off of the blocks first instead of off of the glass, so that's why everything was kind of not working. See, I was trying to place off of this, but this requires the inverted. So if we rotate this somehow... Nope. This way, that way, this way, that way. Nope. Oh, come on. Sorry. Clearing my throat is probably really, really loud in the mic. Okay, if we go... There we go. Okay, so now... Okay, so there is that done. And then, what did I do over here? It just looks like solid blocks and then this upper two. Okay, that's easy enough. I'm gonna need plates though for that. I have plates. Okay, good to go. Okay, and then for these ones, we need this guy, followed by this guy. All right. Good to go. Okay, so now we match on both sides, and now we can start figuring out how we want this upper side to go. Now, I know that we don't have glass that can transition from a 2x1 this way to a 2x1 that way. So from here, I need to go with blocks somehow. And I think I'm going to have to use the ones that are in here to give me the proper proper sizing for this. And I think that's going to have to be... Wait, no, it's not these ones. Huh. Okay, let me think. Is it the tips? Yes, and then I need to find... Because this is a 2x1 here. But this is a 45 here, so it's not really going to match up. And I did... Oh, man. Can we not, like, get rid of that thing? Yeah, somehow it picked that one as the block to get rid of, but, you know, it's whatever. Okay, so there is sort of a cheaty way to get this to work, and that is we put the 2x1 flats here, and then that gives us a straight edge over here to work with. But is that where we want our roof to be? I don't think so. So what we have here is this is a 2x1 slope here, and this is a 45 slope here, followed by a different 2x1 slope here. What I need is something that has a 2x1 slope here and a 2x1 slope here. So this doesn't have it, and I don't know if any of our blocks, like these crazy blocks, have it. Best I can do is look, see what we've got. Okay, so that has the slope there, but that's still a 45. But then it goes into a 2x1 slope over on the left side. So still not quite what I'm looking for. Okay, so different ways to do this. I want to look back in these ones again. Definitely not this one. I mean, this one might work up there. But then we get the 2x1 slope down and we get a flat on the bottom. So that's not really going to work either. And then that gets paired up with this guy here, which would then fit into there. But then as you can see, it leaves open that space that I don't want to leave open. So then the other alternative would be to go with this. This is what I was talking about before with using the flat glass. If we brought this across, but I still think that there should be a way to have the 2x1 and 2x1. Maybe that was what I was looking at. Hang on. Okay, so this has a 2x1 and a 2x1. That goes off kind of in that direction. And then if I mix this with the 2x1 slope, I'd have a 45 degree on the left end, which is not what I need. That isn't gonna work. And then this is the same thing as the other one. It's gonna leave me with the 45 on the other side if I use the 2x1 tip. So, what is going? Oh, I'm thirsty. Okay. Why am I taking damage? I have water. Take a couple of water. Okay. So what I could potentially do is if we take this and we go with the flat glass, which is what this is, right? We can lay this down, and that gives us a flat edge, which we can kind of sort of work with. But it's not going to give me kind of like the look that I want. Unless I get, I don't know, I guess kind of creative with it. Maybe I can make something work. So, and then ideally what I would, like this would be the way to make it work. Not what I would consider ideal, but you know. And then this would go here, and then that would go there. And then we would sort of bring these things up to wherever it is that they need to go. And I don't like that one there. We would probably fix this one here. Maybe not with that one, but with this one. Or do we want to go with the other one? I mean, either way, we still have the same profiles on either side. So maybe we do that. What the? Why am I taking damage? Why am I taking... What the? Hello? What is shooting at me? Oh, what is that? Assertive ADLT? What are you doing here? Dude. Where did you even come from? Got a wasp coming after me now too? Like, dude. It's rude. Okay. Is that thing still going to be shooting up my ship? Or are they coming after me now? What are you? Why are you even there? Where did they even come from? Okay, what is your deal here, sir? Oh, that is a fast... It's a fast little ship right there. It would be a shame if something happened to you. Let's see, what do we have here? Battery right there. Okay, you are still shooting, so you obviously have something else in here. What is this? Ion thrusters. What is this? Okay, that's your gyros. Looks like one is active, one is not active. Okay. I suppose I could just, like, take this thing out. Be the easiest way to do it, right? How are you still shooting? Oh, there's another gun there. That's why. Are you out? I think it might be out. Okay. So there's that. Space Wasp, apparently. How are you still getting power right now, sir? Okay, that's your antenna. Get rid of you. Okay, we're in the safe zone. Interesting. I mean, I'm not sure how or what or why this thing is still active. Like, where is your... Oh, and I can't grind or anything in here. Well, that's cool. Okay, so where's this guy's power coming from? I mean, the battery is dead, right? And I don't see a reactor anywhere. Unless that reactor is hidden. Oh, is that it right there? What is that? Oh, it's got a little tiny battery. Does it have two little tiny... It has two little tiny batteries. So you gotta take those out too? Okay. But I can't do anything here, but that guy is basically defanged, so not really too worried about him. Let's see what the damage was on here. Hopefully not too terrible. Okay. Okay. Oh, yeah, isn't my body around here somewhere too? Or did that disappear already? Body, body, body. Because I died right over here, right? Wow. Luckily I had lots of layers of armor in here, otherwise this would have been definitely something interesting. Man, this took a lot of damage. I mean, it didn't like break anything, which is good, but still a lot of damage here. But yeah, multiple layers of armor. So
Energy low.
is that all of the things? Are they kind of sort of fixed now?
Energy critical.
Yes, I know my energy is critical. Thank you. Okay. Let's fix our critical energy. Okay. So that was interesting. Did our ships take any damage? Looks like he took a bullet or two. Luckily this guy has relatively good armor everywhere, so... And I need metal plate. Okay. Let's see. Throw all that in there. Oh yeah. Don't have very much space to it. Okay. Do I have any metal plates? I do. Not enough though. Okay, so let's make a little bit more. Good to go. Right, and that I don't think can go through small grids. So, take it directly out of there. Okay. Okay, so I think the Remora is fine. Did you take any damage? Doesn't look like it, which is good. Oh, no, that's damage. That took damage too, wow. Oh, wait. No. I think I just didn't actually finish those. Yeah, there's no metal plates on there. Okay. So it's not that they took damage, I just never completed actually finishing them. Okay. Which means that this guy should also need metal plates. No, he's got them. Okay. So this took a couple shots, this did not. Good to go. Okay. Then looks like we took a little bit of damage in here, but that's all right. Yeah, other than that, we're actually pretty good. Okay. Oh, this took damage too. Okay. Okay, I think we're okay now. So, anyways, back to what I was doing. So with this, I can kind of make it work with the blocks that we've got. I'm not sure exactly how I want to make this work yet, but I do know that I can fit glass in here. And also, is there anything else around me now? We've got 3 transports around here now that are just kind of chilling. I think one of those is on the planet. Yeah, I think that one's on the planet. We've got one out here. We've got another one out here. We've got broken something or other over there. Transport square up there. We just have a lot of stuff around here apparently. And then this guy is all fixed. Did any of this take damage? No? Okay. Also, how's our hydrogen doing? Oh, this took damage. Took a lot of damage, actually. This one is still running. So this took a little bit of damage. How's our tank doing? Let's see. Tank. Tank. 24% left. Okay. So we've basically been powering our ship based off of the hydrogen that's in there. And we still have 24% left. So that's good. I don't like the way this looks. But what we would do here is we would fill that in, but then I need plate. So if you don't mind, give me some plates. Can I put that in there? Probably not. So we'll take that out. What is wrong now? Why am I taking damage? I'm thirsty again, apparently. Grab one of these guys, eat that. Oh, those little spacebar things are actually fairly good. As far as like food goes. Because you make 2 of them at a time, right? So if we take a look at this real quick. So if you look at this, it's 1 gravel, 1 algae soy, 3/4 of an organic, and half of a drinking packet, right? Compare this to like a normal food, right? So that's like 1/3 of a drinking packet. So once again, this is half. This is 1/3. Then 1/3 of gravel versus 1 of gravel, and then 1/3 of organic versus, you know. Okay. So as far as water goes, making 2 of these, it would take 0.66 or 0.67 if you round up. And it wouldn't take algae soy, which, you know, fine. But this takes gravel, a little bit more gravel, a little bit more organic, a little bit more algae soy, but a lot less water. So if you need food and you're low on water, like these are good. And I need to make myself some better tools again, because apparently I lost my body somewhere. I probably took too long going after the drone, if I'm being honest. Oh, and I need to rest as well. Or just heal myself. That works. And so that's what that 3rd bar is. So you can see, just sitting here healing myself, I'm very, very slowly getting back some of my sanity, which I think is what that is. So if you go for too long without resting, you end up going crazy, which, you know, makes sense. And I don't know if the cryo chambers can restore that. I mean, I would assume that they can. But maybe I just need to stay in them longer. But yeah, so sanity back at 100%. So that's good. Let me see, we're gonna put this into here. Put that into there, if you don't mind, sir. It's trying to like churn through the silicon right now, which is why it's not taking any of the scrap. Which, you know, fine. Okay, so assembling that and that and that. So there's 1. There is 2. And there's 3. Good to go. Radio components, I don't need those. Don't need those. Okay. I have to go through here and fix my tools again. Alright, good to go. Oh, hey, that took damage. Look at that. But yeah, this is double layered in here, so I've actually got 2 layers of armor, so that's kind of cool. Okay, so it looks like that is good to go. Alright, so what was I doing? I was going to put in one of these guys, right? Yeah. Okay, so do I have a piece that can fit in here? If I do, it's going to be in this really, really terrible looking one. Let me see. Yep, that's the one right there. Okay, so now from here I can go with the 2x1 angle or tips to go over here, and then everything kind of matches up. That I have to leave open. Okay, so that can go there, and actually I'm just gonna fold these guys up, get them stored away. That way, at least, you know, if I do get shot again by anything, it's not going to take any damage. So yeah, so those guys folded up. Nice. Okay, so what else do I need to do? Probably... Actually, I want to see. Do we want to reverse? Okay, so I'm looking at this corner right here. And okay, yeah, so that still needs to be in there like that. Okay, so I'm thinking maybe we use a 2x1 base. Like that. Okay. And then let's try reversing that again. See if that clears or if it gets stuck. Oh, it gets stuck. Okay. Yes, I know. Why is my... Okay, stop. Okay, so we can't really do anything with that. So we're just going to have to stick with the half blocks again. That's fine. Okay, so now we're gonna need this guy in here. And then more of the half blocks in here. And then for this last piece here, we do have these. So yeah, so we'll put that in there. This probably doesn't need to be like that. Let me think about how I want this to look. So what if we went with this just over the doorway here, and then we transitioned to the smaller ones, like maybe go like one more, and then like transition to the half here. And then the way that we do that is through, I think that's in these blocks. Yeah, so this is one way to do it. And that would just be kind of like a little transition point there, so we can go into the half blocks below there. Yeah, that should work. And then this is going to be just the thing that I have to deal with. We don't have half blocks for these to fit in here, so I can't really make that work, which is fine, you know. And then we'll need to build this up as well. And I'm basically just going to do the same thing over here. But on the back section here, it's not going to matter so much that it looks kind of chunky. And that is because we have to bulk out the back section anyways. So we'll keep that kind of looking as it looks. And then when we put our roof piece over here, I'm going to see if I can make it fit kind of in this. And then kind of like not in this block space, but on the block space out here. But have it be flat. So it doesn't take up the whole block space. So we'll see how that goes. But I think that's kind of what that's going to look like a little bit, I guess. And then over here, we can go with this guy again to complete that out. And then if we run this, depending on how I want it to look. Now I could continue this angle right here, forward. Or I could make that a 90-degree turn right there and go with one of these. So you can see the bump out kind of goes towards the back. But I think I want to be a little creative with this, so we're gonna go and continue this forward at a 45. And then we need this guy here to fill the space in there. Yeah, and so then we have 2x1 over here, and then we have a 45 but also a 2x1 going that way. So I'm thinking that's kind of what we're going to go with, at least for a couple more blocks. Maybe just one more block until we hit to this actual window section. So let me just do that. Do that, and then we need this guy again. Yeah, something like that. It's not the most ideal thing. Like, I would have preferred to have this be like a 2x1 going this way. But then, you know, the only way that I could have had the 2x1 continue this way is to have a 45 go this way, which wouldn't work, or backwards, or one of the two. I don't know. Like, we don't have the blocks for it. But that's fine. The fact that they added in, like, these weird blocks, like, that's already, like, adds a lot that you can do with your shapes. But yeah. So, I guess I'm just gonna keep working on this for a little while, and then we'll eventually enclose this whole section. Whether or not I'm gonna have all of that be shown
Energy low.
or not, I'm not sure. As in be shown as in like record it. I might just do it and then kind of show you what I got once I'm done. And then where the remora sits, I have to build up this little cradle around here. So this is like the front of it, and I'm going to build this up a little bit. And then have the whole thing kind of angled down. You know, maybe do like a gentle curve type thing towards the front. So that way, as you follow like the streamline of the ship, it kind of goes up a little bit, then back, up a little bit, then back, and then up a little bit, and then straight over the remora, as if the remora was part of everything. And then in the back, this is where we bulk up a little bit. Or, well, technically this is where we put our large blocks that we can't, you know, transmit into small blocks. And I still have to fix that thing. It's still burning. Let me just grab some pieces out of here. Do I need motors? Yeah, motors and power cells. Okay. Okay, so that's the only thing we got on there. Throw those into production, and there we go. That's all of our pieces. And we're running again. Right? Yeah, running. Okay. So yeah, so that's fixed. No longer on fire. Took a little bit of damage. That's alright. We got everything repaired up. I still have to fill in all of this. Oh, it looks like I took some damage here too. Oh, those took damage too. I need more plates. Okay. But yeah, so batteries took a little bit of damage, but it's not terrible.
Energy critical.
And I do plan on building over these as well to give them a little bit more, you know, defense. And this will also have kind of like a little streamline effect where it goes back a little, then down, back a little, and then down to cover these guys. And then it just kind of bulks out towards the end. So that way, when we're looking at the end, instead of having like a rectangle, it'll look more like kind of like an oval. So it like bulks out, kind of goes in and then bulks out again. And then we'll have the wings be, you know, basically really long triangles. And that's how that is going to work. But I think that'll be good for this episode. Got to show you the mini manta. We went down, got some gold, worked on the ship a little bit, got attacked by a drone, got killed by a drone, and then destroyed the drone. Well, not destroyed, but we disabled the drone. Yeah, and we started working on the ship a little bit more. So that's what I got. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. I'm probably going to schedule this to go live at 10 a.m. Today, so yeah, it's still morning here. So, but yeah, so I got, like I said, hopefully you guys enjoyed. If you did, hopefully you'll join me for the next one. But until then, have a good one.